Hello, I am Shadow the Hedgehog, and welcome to my reaction to...
Shadow? What are you doing here?
Oh, Sonic, you're just in time. I'm recording a live reaction video to post on your YouTube channel.
Why?
Because I think your channel needs some variety in your content aside from gaming videos.
I see. More importantly, why is Tails manning the camera?
Oh, well, Shadow promised me that he would buy me dinner if I helped him with this project, so I obliged.
Somehow I think Shadow might not hold up his end of the bargain.
So, Sonic, do you want to join us?
Well, I guess I have nothing better to do. What are we watching?
Top Chef Season 1.
Really? You could have watched something like an anime, a movie, a drama series, but instead you wanted to watch a reality cooking competition show?
Hey, I like those, and it also helps Tails get hungry faster.
I've only eaten a cereal bar today, so this better be worth it.
Well, it might seem like an odd choice of entertainment to watch, but it might be a little fun to pick on.
Splendid! Let's get started.
So the prices of this show are a feature in Food and Wine magazine, being a part of a food and wine festival, and $100,000? Sounds like a cooking show to me.
Generic opening theme with a roll call of all the contestants? Check.
Something tells me the healthy cook isn't going to last very long in this show. They never do.
Oh no, they're gonna stay in a house together. Drama is definitely going to happen.
Hey! First bleep of the series! My favorite.
Come on, they never censored me when I cussed.
Shadow, you should have never cussed to begin with.
They say we should know Tom, but I don't.
Tails, you're not supposed to talk. You're the cameraman.
Oh, right. Heh. Rats.
Quickfire challenge sounds like something involving a gun.
Let's see how this line challenge is going to go. And 9 out of 12 people failed. Fantastic.
A signature dish challenge sounds simple. And it is.
Yay, they get to make dinner for one another. What can go wrong?
Am I the only one who thinks only one of these first group dishes looks good? Because the rest look like they forgot about color.
Take a shot every time that one guy talks about wine.
Tails, I told you to keep quiet and work the camera.
Jeez Louise, alright.
Well, the second group has more color, so they have that going for them.
Here lies the panel of judges, talking about who stays and who goes home. So dramatic, so suspenseful, so typical of a cooking show. Well, I'm not wrong.
Wow, the one guy who not only stuck his finger in food during the line challenge, but was also the most annoying guy this episode, gets eliminated? What a shock!
I mean, it wasn't really a shock to me.
How many times do I have to tell you not to talk while behind the camera?
Come on, Shadow. Tails is providing some commentary that actually makes sense.
You're absolutely right. Sorry about that, Tails.
It's okay. At least talking would make me forget about being hungry, but I still can't wait for that amazing dinner I'm getting.
Something tells me I'm going to regret making Tails the cameraman.
Joke's on them, I can make a fruit plate easily. In fact... Hold on a minute.
Where is he going?
How should I know?
Ta-da!
That's really lame.
Gotta love it when 4 people put an inedible part of a pineapple on a plate as garnish.
Instead of a fruit plate, he made fruit cups. 10 out of 10.
I'm sorry. Are they going to do a cooking challenge where they have to serve people at an adult store?
Am I even awake right now?
I feel like I should leave, but who's gonna run the camera if I do?
No. We've come this far. There is no turning back.
I'm scared that you of all people said that.
It's so weird to hear them talk about making food sexy, unironically. Whose idea was this?
So what we have learned from that experience is that the dessert names were cringe. Everybody there was trying so hard to be sexy, so they were cringe. And I suggest that we never witness something like that ever again. Agreed?
Agreed. Thank goodness that's over.
Yeah, the more I forget about that whole experience, the better. At least no one was naked.
What do you mean the guy who was the most cringe won that? Ah, fine, he deserved it, I guess.
I will say one thing about the bottom 4 dishes. They don't look like I want to die material.
Oh look, I totally called the healthy lady getting eliminated early. Look at me, I'm a genius.
Yeah, you totally are. So, anyone want to get some fresh air after that?
Indeed I do. I want to think about chili dogs and new video games to get rid of all that junk out of my head.
Same here. I also need a bottle of something strong.
Like wine?
No poison.
Well, after going through whatever that was, hopefully this next episode can cleanse the bad taste in our mouths.
Yes, I agree. I think anything that happens here would be 10 times better than that.
Indeed. Now, what's the quick-fire challenge? I'm sorry, what?
Well, I'll be. They made some neat-looking octopus dishes. See, what was there to be scared of, Shadow?
Well, it just looks gross, raw, and slimy, okay?
I think you're gonna offend some octopi with that comment.
So, the challenge is they are split into 2 teams, and they have to make monkfish dishes and serve them to children? That's a recipe for disaster, but it's still better than the last episode.
It's sad when a contestant leaves because of a circumstance beyond their control.
Person leaving because of some situation? Check.
Shadow?
One guy is being a jerk, thinking he's better than everyone else.
Oh, because of one contestant dropping out, Healthy Lady is back in? Well, there goes my ego.
It's time to open the floodgates of a bunch of picky children. Just my type of crowd. Minus the picky part.
You know, next time I go to a restaurant, I'm totally going to ask them if they have monkfish on the kids' menu.
Look at this losing team, thinking they know what cooking for kids should be like. Because quite frank, they are sore losers.
So, basically they're acting like kids, right?
That's accurate.
Well, that challenge could have gone better.
Yeah, hopefully the next time a teen challenge pops up, it goes better.
But knowing most cooking competition shows, it probably won't.
What a great way to test these chefs by having them shop in a gas station market.
Let me ask you this. What would you make if you had to do this challenge?
Oh, that's easy. First, you take multiple bags of chips, open them up, and dump them in a bowl. Voila! Chip salad.
Yeah, I think that's just called serving chips in a bowl.
Do you want me to shut you up for the rest of the episode?
That was a wonderful recipe, Shadow. You should make it sometime.
So, most of those dishes could have been better, but it's not surprising because they shopped at a gas station of all places.
Honestly, I've seen better food from actual meals gas stations have than these.
Of all the people to be the first to break a rule, it had to have been Wine Guy. Congratulations, you are added to the annoying contestants list.
Finally, my type of food. Microwavable meals.
Psh, you're lame, Shadow. Air fryer meals are where it's at.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Guys, can we all agree that normal home cooking is the best?
No!
Man, y'all are really boring.
All who think most of these dishes are going to be ruined from microwaving them, raise your hand.
Wine guy? Shut up! No one cares that you're a smart aleck.
I told you he was on my annoying list.
Ugh, healthy lady is in the top 3 this week? I guess she's a decent cook, and that's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
Well, what we have learned from all of this is that you shouldn't try too hard on microwaved food, especially what Wine Guy did.
Yeah, even with his long explanation, I still don't know what it was.
Me neither. I think he has the best chance at going home.
And someone else we hardly cared about is going home.
Gosh, dang it!
Woohoo! A blind taste test! I love those!
Me too. I especially love the ones in Hell's Kitchen.
Really? What makes those ones so special?
Because if they get too many wrong answers, they get punished in a variety of ways, like falling in a duck tank and getting covered in food. It's highly entertaining.
You know what else is entertaining?
What?
This! Should I leave?
Yes?
Okay.
Well, everyone stunk at that.
Yeah, they made the people on Hell's Kitchen look like professional tasters.
And to think the winner only got 4 correct out of 20.
Yeah, and it was the healthy lady again. Welp, she's not getting eliminated this time.
If only this show had the fun punishments. Every single one of them deserves it.
So they're grouped in pairs and they have to make Latin fusion dishes and serve them to the public on carts, and no, Shadow, not that kind of cart.
Rats.
It may look fine now, but this is a team challenge. Anything can and will go wrong.
The chefs didn't like the blind taste challenge so much they decided to do their own with junk food. And drunk. Why didn't they do this sooner?
And now it's time to serve a whole bunch of random people and pray that they like it.
We're not even a minute into this challenge and things are already going wrong.
Tails, you are so good at predicting what's going to happen. It's like it's a cooking competition show or something.
I know, right? It's very strange.
Man, Wine Guy sticks out like a sore thumb in this environment. The suit does not help.
Gee, when the judge knows that you left something back in the kitchen, you know you're in danger.
So, what we have learned from this is that you shouldn't make people hold too many things while eating street food. Kind of defeats the purpose.
And in the end, she got eliminated because she left something in the kitchen. What a sad way to go.
Random correction. When in the world did you install that sprinkler on the ceiling?
Oh, a few days ago. Since this room has been exploding a lot, I thought it might come in handy.
That was a pain to get hooked up, by the way. I had to make sure the connection to the remote was strong so that I could trigger at a moment's notice.
Wait, when would you ever need to trigger it?
Oh, like right now.
Sonic?
I should leave again, shouldn't I?
Exactly. Look, it's Ted Allen, host of the hit Food Network show Chopped.
You know, if these chefs don't do well, they might be up on the chopping block.
Yeah, they better make sure they don't put all their eggs in one basket.
Whatever Ted is doing here is as big a mystery as the ingredients he makes chefs use.
If y'all don't want to be chopped up in little pieces, stop making chopped jokes.
Man, buying and making food for only $3 would be a dream.
Wine Guy won? Yee. At least he made cheap food.
The chefs have to cook for a small party hosted by Ted? That's both amazing and terrifying at the same time.
Oh, come on, it doesn't sound that bad. Wait, did they say 7 courses?
Yeah, You're going to work extremely well together.
These chefs look like they're comfortable with the courses they've chosen to make, right?
Psych! They've been randomly assigned different courses, so now they have to make other people's dishes.
Way to be a party pooper, Shadow!
Course 1. Cold potatoes.
Course 2. Soup in a tiny cup.
Course 3. Poorly cooked fish.
Course 4. Yummy duck whatever that is.
Course 5. Meat.
Course 6. Cheese and crackers deluxe.
Course 7. Rich desserts.
What do these have in common?
None of them knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I think hissing like a snake at someone isn't very threatening, coming from someone who put salt instead of sugar in their dish while cooking, meaning that he had to toss it in the trash. Just saying.
Oh my, I can't believe it. Healthy Lady got eliminated again? I'm actually shocked. But still, woo!
Sonic, I know you're excited, but can you turn it down a little bit?
Well, it looks like to me the healthy lady has been chopped. What? What did I say?
Think about it. Ted Allen?
Oh, dang it!
That's it? Just making a good sandwich for an upcoming restaurant?
What's wrong with that? If I could make an item to go on a restaurant menu, I would.
Oh, really? What on earth could that possibly be? It's chili dogs, isn't it?
No. It's a hot dog with ketchup, cheese, chili beans. Okay, I give up.
Sonic, no matter how hard you try, you are very predictable.
Who in their right mind would make a sandwich where you can't eat it with your hands?
That guy, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Now this is an interesting idea. The chefs are split into 2 teams and each team has to make a pop-up restaurant from scratch. Then they have to perform a dinner service and the team who has the best restaurant wins. This sounds like it could be a recurring challenge.
Wow, this space is really lame.
That's the point, Shadow. They have to make it not lame.
Rule number 1 of shopping on a budget. Read the prices carefully.
Who knew I would be watching chefs buying furniture?
Hey, wine guy, buddy, could you hurry up with your shopping? And also staying within the budget? Tails, I think your point is being proven again.
Oh really? I'm so shocked.
So, the overall MVP of this challenge is going to win a trip to a convention in France? Could they have given them a trip to E3 instead?
It seems that the restaurant war is about to begin. Time to get into position.
Shadow, what the heck are you doing?
I'm defending myself from the firing squad that is chefs running a restaurant.
Shadow, I seriously doubt you're going to get harmed from this.
I don't know, Sonic. You can never be too careful about a war.
Tails, why are you siding with Shadow?
Well, don't you remember when Eggman started a war on our world a few years back?
But that was a video game!
So what? It still happened. Are you saying that it was an alternate universe completely separate from this one?
Congratulations, Sonic. You broke the 4th wall.
Well, so far in this war, the Americans have an advantage in terms of overall speed. Meanwhile, the Spanish are really slow because of Mr. Wine. I like to be a smart aleck guy.
Not gonna lie, that monologue kind of works. Whoa, dude, don't say the same cuss word back to back. That's totally inappropriate.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you're more of a sous chef than a chef.
Yeah, it's a shame though. He could have done so much better. Hey, Shadow. The war is over.
Oh good, I was getting bored anyway. So, now what?
Well, I think Tails is going to hide in the corner to vent about Wine Guy not being eliminated yet again.
I swear, Wine Guy, your time will come. And when it does, I'll show you what it's like to be forced a bottle of wine. And trust me, it's not going to be pretty.
Shadow, I think you might want to prepare for another war.
Will do.
So, the chefs are gonna cater a wedding, huh? It seems like a lot of these shows have some sort of wedding challenge. Hey Shadow, could you put that on your cooking show clichés list?
With pleasure.
Ooh, they're actually going to serve a gay wedding. Wow, how modern. At least they don't have a super long list of food ones like ladies do.
Shadow, what's that?
Oh, this? Why, my dear Faker, this is the meal I created that I would serve at their wedding. I would start with a nice prawn canapé featuring a hot dog bun, followed by a red ice fusion dish, a parallel ward fusion dish, and a miracle fusion dish. And to top it all off, a nice big 10-layer Shadow is the Best decorated devil's food cake.
Yeah, I don't think that's what these guys are going for. Also, half of your dinner is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion cards.
Oh, that's too bad. I guess I'll just save this for myself.
The ladies are like, here is an artsy meal with a neat story behind it. Meanwhile, the guys are like, here's a more reasonable meal inspired by standard Asian influences. And then there's Wine Guy, who just talks too much and made far too big of a meal plan.
And now it's time for the chefs to work together. Again. Which is probably not going to go well as usual. This wedding is going to turn into a funeral.
Who knew trying to get salmon at a supermarket would be a difficult task?
And now it's time for the actual wedding!
To think that 100 people showed up to this.
To think that these guys' vows are very cringe.
It's so beautiful! And the moment is immediately ruined by something going wrong in the kitchen!
Dang it!
Wine Guy, stop fooling around with the front of the house and actually cook your meal!
Once again, Wine Guy is proving to be very annoying!
You know, this meal is starting to make Shadow's stupid idea more acceptable because most of these dishes were not super great.
Heck yeah, gotta love the little victories.
And that was the wedding. That stunk.
Yeah, it did. First, maybe staying up all night prepping the food wasn't a good idea. Second, using cake mix was also not a good idea. And third, Wine Guy. Just Wine Guy.
Yeah, but knowing him, he's probably going to get through by the skin of his teeth.
Oh look, Wine Guy is getting eliminated. That's cool.
Wait, what?
Hallelujah.
Yeah, he's packing his knives and leaving.
What?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Finally! Took him long enough.
Oh my gosh.
Hallelujah.
It finally happened! Woo!
Should I go check on him?
No, let him have his moment of victory.
Take that, Wine Guy! Who's talking like a smart aleck now?
The final four is here. Only one more episode until the finale.
Do you think we're close to the end of this season?
Do you think we're getting closer to seeing who's going to win this competition?
For this second to last quickfire challenge, it better be something extremely impressive.
And they're recreating junk food.
That's not impressive at all.
Who knew recreating something as simple as popcorn would be something interesting?
I know, right? It's very cool. Right, Shadow?
Recreating junk food items? Check.
And he still doesn't care.
You know, we haven't talked much about the editing of this show too much, but I gotta ask. Why do these shows always have to cut to commercials when they're about to show something surprising?
Because drama, suspense, amazement, shock, money!
I was thinking because American TV, but that's a much broader answer.
Ooh, they get to make something with expensive truffles and pair it with a rare wine and serve it at a famous wine place.
What's that? Something interesting? Heck yeah!
We seem to be having a three-way lamb battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a wild battle. Get it? Because sheep?
Chaos Spear!
Wait, what? I regret nothing!
Look at this table of chefs who are about to eat meals from our final four. Let's see how this will go. Well, there was lamb. That's pretty obvious.
Yep. Who knew judges would get tired of eating the same meat 3 times in a row?
I just hope that one beef dish is delicious.
I like hearing all of these chefs talk about the dishes, but I think most of it went over my head.
This elimination is really close. All of the dishes had their share of pros and cons. Which one is the best? Which one is the worst? Who is going to the finale? Who is going home?
It was the chef who served the third lamb dish.
It was also the one that the top 2 wanted in the finals with them.
Well, tough luck. But now, we have our final 3. It's been a long time coming.
It sure has. Those chefs have fought hard to get here. Let's hope it's worth it.
But there seems to be a reunion episode where all the contestants get to talk about the season up to this point. Should we watch that?
No, there's no time for filler.
Only bloodshed on the battlefield.
That's morbid, but alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for the main event. Time for our final 3 chefs to battle it out in the Top Chef Season 1 finale. In the spotlight are... Sonic, we never gave them nicknames.
Well, just think of something on the spot.
Okay. In the spotlight are... Emotion Dude, No Attitude Guy, and Harsh Lady. Which of these amazing cooks will come out on top in this, the finale of Top Chef?
That was WWE quality, Shadow.
Thanks, I've been practicing.
Well, I guess it's time to watch the final episode of this season.
We've gone through a lot in this show, from doing terrible in the line challenge to serving 3 lamb dishes. The last 45 minutes and 7 seconds of this show better be good.
Hate to break it to you, Shadow, but this is actually a 2-part finale. We have 2 episodes left to go, meaning that the last 88 minutes and 55 seconds better be good.
Oh boy.
Well, this is going to be a long one, but that's what you get for a season finale. Let's go!
Las Vegas is known for 3 things: being Sin City, having lots of gambling, and being host of the Top Chef finale.
This is called reflecting on your journey through the show and life in a nice penthouse before the final challenges begin, aka reminding the audience what they're fighting for.
Ooh, starting off with a challenge that's going to eliminate someone after. The stakes are really high right now.
And the challenge is them doing room service at a hotel, which they only have 30 minutes to serve each one.
So the question is, which chef is going to check out of this challenge?
Boo!
What a tryst! The guests in this room are secretly the past 3 eliminated chefs.
And look who's sitting right there with them. Wine Guy.
Tails, he's just a guest taster. He is not competing in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, I'll try not to let him get to me this time.
Ironically enough, I can only describe how these chefs are cooking as rolling around at the speed of sound.
I hope these poker players don't reveal what they have in their hands while eating that good-looking food.
Uh-oh, Emotion Dude forgot to make a third dish.
Gee, it's like he and the others were going up and down and all around.
Sonic, quit your running gag of Sonic lyrics while you're ahead.
The final elimination is upon us. The chefs made a whole lot of dishes, so the judges have a lot to consider.
Yeah, but from what I can gather, Emotion Dude won 1 order, Atude Guy won 2, and Harsh Lady won 0.
So by process of elimination, does that mean Harsh Lady is going home?
One would think that, but nope. Emotion Dude is leaving. Probably because of that missing dish mishap.
Oh shucks, I really liked him.
Me too. I considered him the underdog of this season, so I'm glad he made it this far.
But forget him, the final challenge is about to ensue.
And Shadow doesn't care about him anymore.
It's typical of Shadow to care than not care, Sonic. That's how he maintains his edginess.
You know what? Fair point.
The final 2 each have to make a 5-course meal for 8 guests. Now this is my type of challenge.
Man, that sounds like a lot. I wonder if they can do it by themselves.
But it looks like that won't be the case, because the past 4 eliminated chefs are here to help, including Wine Guy.
No, it's fine. He's not in the running for victory. He's just here to help a chef cook. It's going to be just fine.
Oh boy, Wine Guy working in a team. That's gonna go well. Not.
Shadow.
I predict that whoever gets Wine Guy is going to lose.
Tails, breathe.
Okay, I'm over it. Again.
2 menus? Why? In the finale, would Harsh Lady take a risk like that?
I don't know. Ask that to every other cook who's taking a risk in a competition.
Fair enough.
Now it's time for the final meals to begin. And we're gonna list all of them.
Wait, what?
Atude Guy begins his meal with Course 1, Light Scallop.
Course 2, raw, at least for one diner, bass.
We're really doing this again. No, course 3, all over the place quail.
Course 4, a 3-pointer Kobe beef.
Course 5, tart and yummy cheese.
Before we continue, why did Wine Guy and Motion Dude decide to get hung over the night before they had to help Harsh Lady?
That doesn't matter now. Only food.
Harsh Lady's Course 1, squid ink and crudo scallops.
Course 2, artichoke why pair this with wine?
Course 3, stop talking and let us eat our branzino dishes.
Course 4, bland veals.
Course 5, desserts, cocktail style.
Are we done with this skit?
We are. Until the next season, that is.
I'm going to have to schedule a bone breaking by then.
The final judges table has started, and I'm nervous.
I think we all are. There's a lot of discussion on who did well or not.
Atude Guy played it safe. Harsh Lady made thrice the meal.
But in the end, only one can win.
And that person is... Atude Guy!
Woohoo! He did it! Atude Guy is the first winner of Top Chef. What a wonderful journey he went on.
Yep, I'm proud of him. He fought hard and it was all worth it.
And Harsh Lady lost because she had bad luck Wine Guy with her.
I'll be right back.
Sonic, why are you leaving? Oh dear.
Good to know that the sprinklers work automatically. I was afraid they wouldn't. Tails, you okay?
Well, now that I have some mints, I'm happy.
Well, that's a relief. So, what did everyone think of Top Chef?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Wait, really?
Okay, it's as basic as a cooking competition show can be. Simple 2-challenge format with an eliminated cook at the end. It's pretty standard stuff. Heck, this isn't the first or only time chefs competed against one another. But for what this show was, it works. The Tom guy is a pretty nice judge, and the host lady was good as well. And yeah, this was the first season, so it had some kinks that needed to be ironed out. But that's standard for any show, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah, I agree. I'll also add that the challenges were standard. Most, if not all of them, were cook food and serve them to people. That's it. But hey, they served some interesting people. For the most part. The more I forget about the adult challenge, the better. I guess the quickfire challenges were the only ones with any variety, but that's about it.
One thing I'll say is that there weren't a whole lot of memorable chefs. Yes, we pointed out Wine Guy and Healthy Lady early on, but others either didn't get discussed until later, or were just unnoticeable until they did something wrong and then eliminated. One of the most important parts of competition shows like this are the contestants and how they're, for lack of a better term, characterized. And this season kind of lacked that. But again, this was the first season. I'm sure later seasons will have more memorable chefs.
So, TLDR, this season was pretty average. Agreed?
Agreed. Well, that was fun to record.
Indeed it was. Tails, how did the recording go?
Uh-oh.
Tails, what's wrong?
Well, I got our audio recorded as well as this camera, but the show footage wasn't recorded at all. Shadow, did you set up the footage recording like I asked you to?
Oh, I knew I forgot something.
Shadow, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate forgetter.
Well, now what are we going to do? We don't have the footage to show the audience what we're reacting to.
Maybe we don't have to.
Huh?
I mean, look, reaction videos are an overpopulated type of content anyway. So, why don't we have ours stand out by just including our reactions? It'd be funnier if the audience didn't have the context. Think of it as an out-of-context reaction. Plus, it would spare us any copyright issues.
You know what? That sounds like a unique idea. I'm down for it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Sonic, that's a good idea. I like it. Thank you for coming up with it.
You're welcome. I'll get to editing it as soon as possible.
But first, Shadow?
Yes?
You remember what you promised me if I helped you with this?
Oh dear.
I want to eat a huge prime rib from the local steakhouse with a large side of fries.
Come on, Shadow. You've got to hold up your end of the bargain. Besides, I'm hungry too.
Dang it!
This steak is delicious. Thanks, Shadow.
Yeah, thanks. You should take us out to eat more often.
Shut up!